this is a transformer, and this is the equivalent representation of the transformer. How we can easily understand the working of this transformer with this equivalent representation? When we apply input voltage, here the input voltage is 230 volt. When we are applying input voltage, a current is passing through this primary coil. And if we assume that there is no load is connected, even if we are not connected the load, we have to get the output voltage. If this is 230 volt, here the number of turns is 10, and here the number of turns is 5. That means half the voltage have to be appear across it. In order to have half the voltage appear across it, some current has to flow through this circuit. This is referred as that. That means the current which is needed to magnetize the core. If current is flowing through the circuit, a magnetic field is created around this coil, and this coil is connected to the core of the transformer, and due to this magnetic field, a magnetic flux is created inside the core, and this flux, when linked with the coil, produces the EMF in the primary and the secondary also. So even if no load is connected, in order to get an EMF at the secondary, some current is required. That current is called magnetization current. So if we apply a 230 volt sine wave, when the positive cycle comes, the flux will increase in one direction, and correspondingly we will get an output voltage. When the input voltage cycle is in the negative direction, now the flux is changed in the reverse direction. So the voltage at the output also in the reverse direction. In order to have a output voltage, even if there is no load, we have represented this as the, this is called magnetization current. That means even if there is no load, there should have to be some flux in the core in order to produce the output voltage. That is called magnetization current, and magnetization, that is we represented by this coil. Now what about this I0? If the core is made up of magnetic materials like iron, so this has two properties. One is called hysteresis. Hysteresis means once the core is get magnetized, energy has to be spent in order to demagnetize it in the same way. So some power will be lost as hysteresis. And also there is another loss, that is called eddy current loss. Eddy current loss due to the change of flux in the magnetic core. Inside the magnetic core there will be some current. This current produces heat, and this is not useful current, so it is considered as eddy currents. Produce that we are using thin layers of iron cores. This is for representing the magnetization current, and this is to represent the loss current. Eddy current loss, that means due to the resistance of the magnetic core and due to the hysteresis. Hysteresis means once it get magnetized, the supply has to put some energy overcome it. So that is called the I0. Now what about this R0? The R0 means this coil, the winding coil, has some resistance, a small resistance. Even if this resistance is small, we have to consider it. This is the leakage flux. That means when we connect the input, a current is flowing through the circuit, a magnetic field is created. All the magnetic field is not linked with the secondary. Some will be lost. In order to show that, we have put this. That means this is the resistance of the coil. This is the leakage current. That means the flux that is not linked with the secondary. This is to show the magnetization current, and this is to show the current losses due to eddy current and hysteresis. And the secondary has also some losses. This is also like this, the leakage flux. Leakage flux means when a current is flowing through this, there will be also a flux created by this core. These flux will not, all the flux is not linked with the primary, so there will be also some leakage. This is the leakage of the this is the resistance of the coil of the secondary. Plotting this, we can easily understand the working of the transformer.